Hey there, everybody. Onurubu here. Today we're playing the 100-line Last Defense Academy, Former Lives of the Special Defense Unit, File 03, Hiruko Shizuhara's first battle. Gee, that's a title. So yeah, we're this is a visual novel that was bundled with a pre-order of the game, so you can only access this if you pre-order the game. And according to the creator, this is like a prequel of sorts of events that happened before the main story, and you can read it before the main story. And I've heard it's not that long, so as I said previously, like, I'm gonna play this now, and let's see how it goes. Go. Hiruko Shizuhara, a girl from the Tokyo residential complex, resident of Ota City. Calm, elegant, the cool beauty type. She acts the part of a model student, but secretly craves excitement. Okay, so she's from the Tokyo residential complex, resident of Ota City. Okay, so there's different cities within Tokyo residential complex. I don't know if those are actual sub-cities that are contained within Tokyo in real life. I don't know enough about Tokyo to know that. She acts the part of a model student by secretly craves excitement, so she was just a normal student at some point. Every night she visits the complex pleasure quarter to taste all that life has to offer. Okay, so she goes into places that she's too young for. Understood. Inside the complex, every day was peaceful and safe. Nothing ever happened to upset the status quo. Beneath this vast artificial ceiling, people lived lives completely cut off from the natural world and its dangers. Oh, this is just a novel. Oh, this is just a straight up novel. Ah, I see. I'm not doing this shit here. Yeah, this isn't happening. Alright, back to the regular program. Okay, so we're gonna ignore that ever happened. Nah. So, I thought it was like a visual novel. I didn't realize it was just like a straight up novel. Okay, I'll read that on my own time. I'd love to read it. I'm very interested in it, but I will read that on my own time. Unless... I don't expect a yes for this question, unless anybody here says that they would be interested in seeing me read that. Which is, you know, probably not gonna happen. Either way, let's play the actual game. I thought this episode was just gonna be me playing through like a short-sized visual novel, but nah, that's fine. We move on. Hey, Tsubasa. Okay, so what happened last time? I wasn't prepared to do a proper recording of this, but I guess it's happening. Last time what happened was we're gonna try convince the non-fighters to fight. Hopefully we do. Actually, I don't know what... I say hopefully we do, but I kind of like... I feel bad for the whole situation just in general. It's just not a good thing, anyway. I rang the doorbell to Tsubasa's room. After a short while, the door slowly opened. What is it, Takumi? Is it Hiruko again? If you don't mind, I just want to be left alone. Actually, I came here on my own. Here, I brought you something. I figured you'd be hungry. Are those sandwiches for me? Yeah, I thought we could sit and eat together. It's just that I don't want Hiruko to catch us, so would you mind letting me in? Of course, come on in. Welcome to my room, you beautiful sandwiches. You too, Takumi. What am I, a consolation prize? She's hungry, bro. Nice room, nice color. Actually, I was gonna say nice color scheme, but I don't know if I could live here all the time. The moment the door closed, Tsubasa pounced on the sandwiches. Oh, this is what I've been missing. I've been craving moist, sweet bread since we've got here. I never want to see dry bread ever again. It makes my mouth feel like sandpaper. She must have been starving. She scarfed down the sandwiches in less than a minute. Phew, I'm stuffed. Thanks, Takumi. You're a lifesaver. Now I don't have to eat dry bread today. Have you just been living on dry bread since Hiruko banned you from the cafeteria? Yeah, that bread is so dry. I had a nightmare last night where I was stranded in the desert. Hey, would it be too much to ask you to bring over some moist bread from time to time? You want moist bread? Okay, nothing more complicated, just moist bread. No problem. I could try to sneak you some bread or rice balls. Really? But she's so happy, I like it. In exchange, would you open up to me? Buddy, phrase it better. Huh? Open up to you? About what? The reason why you won't fight. If you have some reason, I'd love for you to tell me. I should have expected this. Is this what you were after from the start? Yes. The sandwiches were to bribe me for information. Sorry, Tsubasa. I know I'm taking advantage of your desperation here, but desperate times call for desperate measures. They really do, bro. You're gonna die. I just want to understand where you're coming from. Okay, fine, but in exchange I'm gonna want some more moist bread later. She let out a deep, resigned sigh and began to share her inner thoughts. Look, I feel bad about it. I know it's unfair for me to stay here where it's safe while you guys go out there and fight. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say it's unfair for you to stay here and fight. I would say that we've got an unreasonable person in our group who's coercing all of us and threatening all of us. The actual answer to this would be taking out Hiruko. But if we're not given the option to do that, this is the only way forward within the realms of the game I am given. The actual answer is we all gang up together and take out Hiruko, the fighters. But fighting is difficult for me. It's a physical thing.
Huh?
What do you mean? Tsubasa? I can't keep it down. You just throw up all the time. Keep it down? When I get nervous, it comes out, and not just a little bit.
Hey!
When what comes out? I don't understand what you... Puke! I puke, okay? Huh? That's just how I'm built. When I get nervous, I hurl. Come to think of it, Tsubasa is always retching. What is this music? I don't need a flashback, bro. She's done it 300 times. That's why if I ever fought the invaders, I turn the battlefield into a sea of vomit. Hey man, if you're the poison damage dealer, I love poison damage builds. You know, one of my favorite Dota heroes, Venom Monster. I love doing poison damage. I'll have you on my team all the time. I'd love to do poison damage. You really want to get showered by my puke? Would you even be able to fight under those conditions? What if my puke got into your eyes? Could you take medicine or something? It's a physical thing, and medicine doesn't help the issue. I've tried all sorts of things since I was little, but none of them have worked. When I get worked up, it just comes out. Even now, just picturing myself fighting the invaders. Are you okay? Oh god, no. No, I can't keep it. Tsubasa vomited all over the floor. She immediately pushed me out of her room, tears welling in her eyes. Oof. That's a tough thing to live with. She vomits whenever she's nervous. She's right that she won't be able to fight if she's constantly make it her build! I can't blame her for refusing. But there's a chance she'll fight if she can overcome this issue. It doesn't seem like she was unwilling to fight. If only I can find a way to suppress her nausea. How though? Puking is... Go talk to Ato. He's sick as well. Puking? Ato, how long have you been there? I just came by to see if I could help with anything. So what is this about puking? I hate to air out someone's personal health struggles, but this doesn't seem like anything I can solve on my own. Maybe I can ask him for advice. Alright, just keep this between us, but... Proceeded to tell Ato about Tsubasa's tendency to puke. I see, so that's what she's been dealing with. That sounds tough. Yeah, I want to help her, but I don't know how. She hasn't found a successful remedy on her own, right? In that case, maybe it's better we just assume she's going to vomit and plan around that instead. Yes, that's what I've been saying. Give me the poison damage. What do you mean? Like have her bring a high-quality sick bag or something. Sick bag, like the bags they have on buses? I suppose if she used the bag when she had to, she wouldn't have to worry about getting puke everywhere. But do they even have sick bags here? High-quality ones at that? What about using that gift-o-matic in the rec room? The gift-o-matic? Yeah, if they don't have them there, we just need to make them. Seems like it's able to make most things. It's worth looking into. We headed over to the rec room together to check out the gift-o-matic. Oh boy, the game's really struggling. Okay, cool. Fashionable sick pouch. I can't do anything else. Okay. Looks like a fashionable pouch at first glance, but it contains an odor and liquid-proof bath bag. It can be fully washed for max cleanliness. Okay. A fashionable sick pouch. This looks perfect. Tsubasa is sure to open up if we give this to her as a present. The materials we need are a string, plastic bag, and a fashionable pouch. String and plastic bags seem easy enough, but a fashionable pouch may prove tricky. If anyone's likely to have a pouch, it'd be a girl. Maybe I can negotiate a trade of some sort. I'll look for a fashionable pouch if you can handle the string and plastic bag. And so Ato and I split up together to gather the materials we needed to make the sick bag. Who would have it? Kako? Okay. Now where to start? I guess I'll just ask everyone. Preparing for persuasion missions. Okay, this is a gameplay mechanic. Give Tsubasa a heartfelt gift to persuade her. Talk to the other characters to gather information about what you should get her. You might also need to go exploring to get the materials you need to make the gift. Give everything you have to persuade Tsubasa. Understood. Okay, search for gift materials. No. Map, please. Darumi Amamiya. Okay, we're gonna go talk to Darumi Amamiya. Everybody else here is unavailable. Honestly, for some reason, I feel like you might have it. Like, Takamaru, you're a bit like... I don't know, you're a bit more aesthetically inclined than one might expect. Entrance hall. These two are just in the entrance hall. They're not scared. Cool. Well, I'm on the same floor as you, Darumi, so I'm just gonna run until I find you. There you are.
Huh?
Darumi, do you have a fashionable pouch? If you do, could I have it? I don't use them. I just dump all my makeup in my bag. I even throw my mirror in there, raw dog. So I always end up cutting my finger on the cracked surface. Right. You should be more careful. I always imagine that all girls carried around pouches and accessory bags, but I guess that's not the case. I mean, I might not have one, but I've got some ideas where you might find a pouch. Really? Back around where we found Aito, I found what looked like a dilapidated cosmetics shop. I memorized where it was so I could go maybe pick up something from there later. Can you tell me where it is? Got the general coordinates of the cosmetic shops from Darumi. If I can find a pouch somewhere inside the school, I'll go. If I can't find a pouch somewhere inside the school, I'll go check out this place later. Back around where we... Okay, cool. That's the same. Where were you again? I mean, okay, look. The school's confuses me. There's two staircases. I don't know which side of the staircase I end up on. There's no compass, so I'm just gonna teleport you. Hello. How's it going, Takumi? Are you getting anywhere with them? Still working on it. I talked to Tsubasa, but it's a little complicated. I have a feeling that she'll choose to fight with us. Yeah, bike lovers ain't no cowards. I don't think she's a coward. I think she's got a physical impediment. Bike lovers? Does Tsubasa like bikes? I mean, all vehicles, really. She's a huge mech geek. She really knows her shit. Never met a girl who knew more about bikes than me. That much, huh? Apparently, her grandpa runs a workshop. She hangs around there every day when she learned how to be a mechanic. You know, I vaguely recall her saying something like that before.
I wonder if the workshop's still standing after all that.
Workshop.
Oh, it's just a little garage I run with my grandpa. We mostly just tune up cars, but we do other stuff too. I've always liked tinkering with machines, so I've been watching my grandpa work ever since I was little.
Her grandpa's workshop, huh? I should file this information away. It might help me convince her. By the way, Takamaru, do you know where I can find the fashionable pouch? Oh, what? Yeah, I knew it was a long shot. Hey man, honestly, I don't know. Tsubasa's grandpa runs a shop. Okay, cool. He's just repeating stuff. Okay. I don't know, man. He's had some thoughts on interior design and shit. He's not that boorish. Okay. Cafeteria. Cafeteria. Cool. Any new things about the fishies? Okay, nothing new. Cool. Look, Takumi. I found a plastic bag. Nice one, Aito. One item down. Let's keep this up. Where should I look next? Any ideas? You seem pretty upbeat. I don't know. I'm just having fun. Feels like a treasure hunt. I spent a lot of time in the hospital, so I never got to hang out with friends like this. I mean, we're not exactly playing around here, but whatever. He did find one of the items after all. Cool. Cool. Entrance hall. I go right. Okay. Kako or Ima? Ima, you're crazy. Kako, you seem like you want to be normal. A fashionable pouch. I don't have anything like that. I've never used one before. Not even once? We don't even carry around bags or wallets. You would only be targeted by robbers if we did. We tie all our valuables to our bodies so they're secure. So that's just being street smart. Yes, we literally keep things on our person. Reminds me of the nights we spent sleeping on the streets, me snuggling up against my sister dearest. We were pressed up very close. What kind of horrible struggle did these two go through? You can't have a piece of string. I recommend you tie your valuables to your thigh. Thanks, I'll do that. Well, I didn't find a pouch. I managed to get some string. That's progress at least. Cool. We're going exploring. I like exploring. Well, we got string and a plastic bag, but we came up short on the fashionable pouch. Yeah, but I got a lead on where we might be able to find one. According to what Darumi told me, there's a cosmetics shop where we found Ato outside the school. We'll go check it out tomorrow. Day 12. No nighttime announcement. Ready to go hunt for that fashionable pouch, Takumi? Yes, there's no need to move around. Okay, I am stuck. Yes. Who am I taking with me? Well, I think Hiruko's not available. Yes, begin exploration. Oh, there's another proper exploration session. Sad. I want to have a proper exploration. I thought we could do 2 things at once, bruh. Treasure chest spaces will now appear during explorations. Landing on one will grant you a key item needed to unlock a gift. By obtaining key items from the treasure chest, you'll be able to make new gifts with the gift-o-matic. Many characters' preferred items can be made from key items, so try to land on treasure chest spaces whenever you can. Okay, let's head for the cosmetic shop. It's somewhere around the spot where we found you. Then that should be in that direction. Search start. Cool. Can't I just... An invader in an awesome cape is wandering on. It looks so cool. Challenge the invader to a duel. Challenge the invader to a duel to the death. After a fierce battle, he managed to emerge victorious, but the cape was left in tatters. No! Okay, I just want to go to the checkpoint though. Oh, okay, it's not letting me. Okay, just change the game mechanics for this one particular section, sure. I didn't want to go here. I pressed the wrong one. Okay, unfortunate. Well, we're doing it. Just 2 people, huh? Oh god, we're fucked. We're so screwed. I didn't want to do this. Oh my god. Okay.
Let's do this.
Actually, this is fine.
Good to go. All right.
Okay, I need you to gain a good random buff, my guy.
I guess it's my turn. I'm ready whenever.
Okay, so he's stronger. Oh, did he just get stronger again?
We better get moving. You're in the way! I guess it's my turn. Yes, leave it to me.
What buff is he getting? Can you only get +1 attack once?
All well and good.
Okay.
I guess it's my turn. You're in the way!
Yes, end the turn. Okay, I've got 2 armor. Cool.
Yes, leave it to me.
Armor.
We better get moving. You're in the way! Got it. Nice.
Attack +1.
Yes, leave it to me.
Armor. Okay, cool. I win. Okay, it wasn't that bad.
Yes.
Not bad at all, honestly. Poisonous mushroom. Ah, I do need plants. Okay. Oh god. Okay. Another battle. I mean, it's a blue tile, so I'm not that scared. If we manage to do a yellow one... Yeah, this is so fine.
Here we go.
Can I get both these guys? I can just get both these guys. This is, like, unbelievably good and freeze.
Take that! Got it! I've got this.
Let's see. Now you are fine for now. You dash here.
Yes, leave it to me.
Judge them like that.
Here we go. I'm ready
Then
whenever.
judge them this way. Oh, cool. His fatigue's gone.
I guess it's
Amazing.
my turn. Say when.
I
My
do.
turn.
Okay, I'm glad your fatigue's gone, but I do need to take a
Takes
defensive
more than
stance on my main man here. Cool, because I'd rather just not take any damage.
Let's do this.
Okay, Takumi, we're gonna attack and then just attack again. Nah,
I'm
let's let
ready
you
whenever.
attack. I like you. I want to see what
Here we
random buff you
go.
get. Cool armor, amazing.
I'll take this with me.
Saturn, cool.
This looks quite rare.
Torn dress. Found a beehive. Maybe you can get some honey out of it. Throw a stone at it. Master saw bees flew up the hive. You managed to get some honey, but you sure suffered for it. Unfortunate.
We did it.
Golden honey. I'm gonna go here so I don't have to fight. Find a lot of clovers glowing on the ground. Maybe we can find a lucky 4-leaf one. Look for a 4-leaf clover. Found a 4-leaf clover. Pretty lucky. Thank
I'll
you.
take this with me.
Continue exploration. So you had the time in the middle of the road. Might be dangerous to go any further. Take a different path. Decided to take a different route, but it turned out to be quite a detour, working you. It wore you out a lot. Found a large piece of red cloth while exploring old houses. What could it be? A superior cape, a pirate king's flag. You got a large piece of fabric turned out to be the pirate flag with a spell mark on it. None too shabby a design either. Yes.
Yes.
Just pick the objectively cooler option. Yes. Found a fashionable pouch. Look, Takumi, we got a fashionable pouch. Now we have all the materials we need. Let's get back to the rec room and make that gift for Tsubasa. I should have explored more. I've got 3 free item slots. No. Fashionable sick pouch. Okay. Let's create. Craft fashionable sick pouch. Yes. Crafting complete.
Aha!
Yes, we made a fashionable sick pouch. We did it, Takumi. I'm sure Tsubasa will feel relieved when we give this to her. Yeah, it'll eliminate her issue with fighting with us. Of course, it's just because we eliminate her reason for not fighting doesn't necessarily mean she'll join us. If it comes to it, you're gonna have to remind Tsubasa of her reason for fighting. Yeah, what's that? The important people we left behind at the Tokyo residential complex. The things people need to protect. I'm sure if you remind her of sorry, wrong button. I'm sure if you remind her of that, she'll get on board. The important people we left back in the Tokyo residential complex are someone like what Karuha is to me. Not only do we eliminate her reason for fighting, we need to remind her that she has a reason to fight too. She seems pretty challenging. Guess there's no point in being negative. I'll go soon by her place then. Takumi, why'd you come back? Look, I'm sorry, but could you give up trying to get me to fight? You saw it for yourself. I puked all over the place. Having a pukey girl like me on the battlefield is only gonna cause everyone trouble. Wait, you're giving this to me? Wow, it's such a cute pouch. But why are you giving me this? Wait, are you trying to bribe me again? You don't need to be so alarmed. I just want to talk to you for a bit. Could you tell me again why you're so adamant about not fighting? Persuasion missions. Say the right things to Tsubasa as she shares her worries and convince her to fight. You can choose what to say by pressing left stick twice. The number of options may increase as the conversation progresses. If you choose the right responses, the persuasion rate will increase. Bring her gauge to 100% to successfully persuade her. Even if you fail, you'll be able to try again from the last failure point. So don't worry and just do your best to persuade Tsubasa. So what's the failure? So what's the risk?
Huh?
I already told you why I can't fight.
It's because it comes out when I get nervous. I start puking like a fountain in a fancy park. I know I'm going to puke if I ever fight against those invaders. And it's gonna get everywhere.
Hey, so
I mean,
this is...
I don't mind if I puke on myself.
This is the Danganronpa
but
type
I know
stuff.
you guys would get caught in the crossfire. Puke flies farther than you think. Plus, it smells and it's slippery.
Oh, I see. I can't
No,
just pick the first
there's
option.
no way I can fight. I'm just gonna do everyone a favor and leave the school without a fuss.
What? Okay, cool. So I have to pick something in time. Tsubasa started silently gathering her belongings. She's really going to leave. Wait, Tsubasa, give me another chance. Thought of troubling others with her puke mortifies Tsubasa. She doesn't need to worry about that. If she uses what I gave her, she shouldn't have to be afraid of puking anymore. Retry persuasion. I will. Okay, so
It's because it comes out when I get nervous.
Cool.
I start puking like I know I'm going to. And I mean, puke flies farther. No, there's no way.
Hey man, just use that sick bag I gave you. Perfect.
Just use that sick bag.
What? This is a sick bag? The fashionable sick pouch. I know it just looks like a regular accessory pouch. I've never seen a sick bag that looked this cute. I wouldn't even be embarrassed to carry this around in public. If you're gonna spew into this, that way you won't cause trouble for anyone else. You can puke wherever you need
You
to.
don't need to be afraid anymore.
Cool. So how about it, Tsubasa? Will you fight alongside us now? Tsubasa? I'm sorry, Takumi. I know you went through all this trouble and everything, but I really don't think I can fight. Why not? Your puking issue should be solved now. I can't just puke in front of everyone like it's nothing. I'm sure everyone would make fun of me. Of course, what Tsubasa can't handle isn't the puking itself, but that everyone would see her do it. I know that's not the time to be embarrassed, and there's a part of me that wants to get out there and fight with you.
I can't handle getting teased for my puking anymore.
Her voice is trembling. She must have suffered a lot because of her nervous stomach. I'm here if you want to talk about it. You must have been through a lot because of your ailment. I don't mind telling you, but it's kind of a bummer. I need to eliminate Tsubasa hang up with her vomiting and get her to join the fight. I've got to try this again.
You want to know my nickname in grade school?
What?
It was Pukette. All the bullies in my class made fun of me for my puking.
Okay, I'm not
Do you
saying
know
that's a
how
cool
much of
nickname.
an impact puking can have on your life? I lost friends every time I puked in public. Like how someone who I thought was a friend would one day start calling me Pukette. Or how the boys would loudly exclaim how the class smelled like puke. It was hard each time I lost a friend, and it made me sad. I'd cry
Okay,
in
I'm gonna
secret
try
and
reassure her
puke
and say
some
we
more.
wouldn't make fun
That's
of
why
her.
I decided.
Good.
We wouldn't make fun of you.
I trust you, but I don't know about the others.
Okay.
Few of them could be mean. What if they gave me another cruel nickname?
No, that's you
If
can't just say
someone
they're all
ever
good people.
called me Pukette, I'd probably puke and cry on the spot. No, I'm too scared. I can't do it.
I'll puke
I don't
too.
want to get.
I'll puke with you.
What? What are you talking about? You puked on your own, you'd stand out, so I'll puke with you. That way we'll both share half the attention. No way I'm letting anyone willing to fight for their loved ones get ostracized for
They're
puking.
gonna have to make fun of me too.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm being serious. I mean, I'll puke for you right here, right now if you want me to.
So as I started staring at me as if she was trying to figure me out, I gave her as meaningful a look as I could in return. I won't let Tsubasa go through this alone. If she gets made fun of, then so will I. Continued to meet her gaze in silence. I had a feeling that if I looked away now, she'd close herself off again. 1 minute, then 2, I continued to meet her gaze without even blinking. And suddenly her expression relaxed as if I'd gotten through to her. I see.
see.
Oh,
You're stupid, aren't you?
yeah, a little. Puke with me. Are you crazy? How did you get like this? Very cute. Wasn't the reaction I was expecting, but I got her to smile at least. Nice. Okay. I don't know how long it's been since I had a real heart-to-heart with someone. Try my best to hide my feelings from others because I'm afraid of puking. I would have never imagined this. Tsubasa looks so cheerful and friendly, but underneath it all, she's actually very troubled. I'm sorry, Tsubasa. I'm sorry for asking you to fight when I didn't know everything you've been through. I had no idea how tough things must have been for you. But as long as you're in this school, I'll never let you feel lonely. Wait, hold on. Are you saying you see me as some kind of charity case? No. Should I not be? Bro. Life hasn't been that hard for me. Granted, things didn't go well at school, but I still had a place I felt like I could belong. A place where Tsubasa feels like she could belong. If memory serves. You don't need a flashback, bro. Apparently your grandpa runs a workshop. She hung out there every day when she learned how to be a mechanic.
Huh?
You mean your grandpa's workshop? How did you know that? Takamaru told me. I've hung out there every day, he said. Yeah, tinkering with machines in my grandpa's workshop was always the highlight of my day. So you don't need to worry about me that much. People can get by well enough as long as they have one place they can belong. Tsubasa's face lit up the moment she began talking about her grandpa's workshop. Must be the most important thing in the world to her. If it's anything like how Kara is to me, then... Do you mind sharing what it was like spending your time at your grandpa's workshop? If her grandpa's workshop is the thing that matters most to her, then maybe that can be her reason to fight.
Because of the way I am, I always try to keep my emotions in check. All I can think about is not letting anything make me puke. But I can finally be myself when I'm tinkering with machines in my grandpa's workshop. Machines are really fascinating and let me forget about the world. I'd get covered in oil every day, helping my grandpa with his work. Of course I failed a lot too, but Grandpa would always cheer me up with his belly laughs. Fail as much as you want, Tsubasa. Star players
None
make
of these
mistakes,
seem like the
but
correct
they'll make
options.
the big plays too. No matter how much I messed up, he never kicked.
Your grandpa's really nice.
Your grandpa's really nice.
Yeah, my grandpa's the nicest grandpa in the world. He's a royal grease monkey who always protects his granddaughter. His workshop is his castle. My dream is to one day take over his workshop. I want to protect the place that's protected me all of my
Maybe
life.
it's time to be tough with the...
You know, his workshop might get destroyed.
What? Why? Remember what Sirei said? If we don't fight, we can't protect what matters most to us. Your friends, families, and everything you hold dear from your lives in the Tokyo residential complex. Lose this war, all of that will be forfeit. But wasn't he just lying? As shady as Sirei may have been, I don't think everything he told us was a lie. The Tokyo residential complex was attacked by tons of invaders before we were brought here. Our loved ones being in imminent danger might well be true. So my grandpa's workshop is in danger too? It's entirely possible. No way. 5%. You just need one more good. Tsubasa was at a loss for words. The possibility that her loved ones could be attacked by the invaders terrified her. I took a step closer to her and stared right into her eyes.
If you want to protect your grandpa's workshop, then there's only one thing for you to do. Find the courage to fight the invaders.
But can a coward like me do that?
Don't worry. You don't have to do it.
Yeah,
alone.
we're a team.
We'll protect what's important to you together. So just protect us in return. Come with us.
And protect what matters most to us together.
And protect what matters most to us together.
Persuasion complete. I don't know how I feel about this. Successfully persuade someone. Fighting to protect humanity, to protect my grandpa and his workshop. Can someone like me really do that? Of course you can, and you don't have to do it alone. We can make it through this together. I'm not making any promises, and I'm gonna need a little more time. But I won't run from the truth or write myself off anymore. I'll think about what it is I really want, and what I need to do to make it happen. Is that okay? Sure, that sounds great. Okay, and thanks, Takumi. Day 13. Whew, I did what I could with Tsubasa. I'll try to work on the others. We spent 2 days on her, bro. We just got 3. We only have 3 days left. And we've got 4 people to work. Oh, okay, 3 people. Because I think Ima and Kako count as 1. So, Shoma, Ima, Kako, and Gaku. Oof. We've got 4 people left to convince. Ima, Kako, Shoma, and Gaku. Before Gaku seems most likely to hear me out. Really? Yeah, I guess so. Out of those 4, yeah. Doesn't seem like a bad guy. Maybe a little outlandish and noisy, but I'm sure I can get him on board. Okay, I'll talk to Gaku next. There's no time to waste. I grabbed the sandwich offering and headed over to Gaku's room. Jesus Christ, my man. Huh? Why won't I fight? 'Cause I'm scared, obviously. After filling up on the sandwiches I'd brought him, Gaku revealed the reason why he won't fight. I mean, how is it not scary? What the hell are those invader monsters anyway? They're like straight from a manga. There's no way I can face them. I'd rather get kicked out of the school than have to fight them. Get kicked out, you're guaranteed to die. Isn't it better to fight and live longer then? I'm telling you, I can't. Can't help that I'm scared. How can all of you be fine fighting those monsters? You're the ones who are crazy, not me. Must have a couple screws loose. It's not like we want to fight either, but we have no other choice if we want to protect what matters to us the most. And for him, it's his siblings, I think. If we don't defend the school, everyone in the Tokyo residential complex is in danger. I mean, don't you have people you care about? If we don't fight the invaders here, they might be killed. People I care about? I don't have anyone like that. What? But your family? I don't have a family. I'm an orphan who was abandoned as a baby. I worked and survived at the poor group home that took me in. I found myself falling silent. I had no idea Gaku had such a past. I see. Sorry, I didn't know. Whatever. I don't really care. Besides, being an orphan isn't all that bad. Because all I gotta do is look out for myself. I don't give a crap about the Tokyo residential complex. But are you sure? If the Tokyo residential complex goes down, everyone dies. Might not have any family, but surely you have people you don't want to see die. I told you, I don't. I struggle enough to look after myself. That's not what you said last time. You said the people at home don't eat unless you don't work. So clearly there is somebody you care about. See, it's been like this my whole life. I'm only looking out for number 1. Okay, we're done here. Go home. Wait, hold on. Just hear me out. I told you I won't fight. You want me to risk my life so much? Then bring me money. Money's the only thing I'll risk my life for. Bring me a fat stack of bills and then we'll talk. Money? Judge me all you want. I don't care what people say. This is how I live my life. If you're not gonna pay me, then get the heck out of here. Shoo! Shoo! Gaku pushed me right out of his room. Well, that didn't work. Seems like the only way he'll help me out is if I actually bring him money. Nobody has money here. Basically brought here with just our clothes on our backs. I can't pay him money. Maybe I can give him some sort of gift instead. I'll have to bribe him with something else. In any case, I need to get him to open up to me. Let me try making a gift for Gaku using the gift-o-matic in the rec room. But what will get him to open up to me? What's something you want? Something with monetary value. No point trying to think of something on my own. I'll go ask the others to see if they have any ideas. Okay, who's available? Okay, Hiruko is available in the war room. Okay. Training room, classroom. Cool. Alright. Well, let's go. Hey, bro. What do you want? Excuse me. I peeked into the war room and saw Hiruko typing something on a computer with a serious look on her face. What are you doing, Hiruko? I'm looking over footage of past battles and making a record. A record? A record of how many invaders and which commanders we took out. Basically, I'm creating objective data detailing how much we've contributed to this war. She's even doing administrative work. She might be hard to get along with, but she's certainly brilliant and capable. Isn't that a lot of work? Obviously. You think I want to do this boring work? Well, I don't, but it's still important. We need to keep these kinds of records. Or they might try to shortchange us when it comes to our reward when the war is over. Reward? Didn't I mention these invaders have a pretty nice bounty on their heads? That's what Sirei said, at least. If that's true, then we're not fighting for free. That's why I'm documenting all of this for you, so that doesn't happen. So there are rewards for taking out the invaders. I might be able to use this information later when I'm trying to get Gaku on board. By the way, do you know if there's anything Gaku might want? Huh? Sorry, never mind. It's important to keep a record of this. Okay, cool. Alright. Hey man. Present for Gaku. What about clothes? Clothes. I guess his outfit's always patched up. He doesn't have a lot of clothes or the money to buy more. I see, so he doesn't have the means. So I think he'd be very happy if you gave him some clothes. But I can't just bring him any old clothes. It'll have to be something he likes. If I'm gonna get him clothes, I need to research his tastes. Okay. Hey. Something Gaku might want. What about some needles and thread? Needles and thread? Apparently Gaku's good at sewing and he doesn't seem like no amateur. Once he looked at the embroidery on my jacket and got all worked up. He was like, "That bad embroidery, but I can do something like that easy." So Gaku can sew. I'm surprised that Gaku is such a domestic side to him. Where do you think he learned to sew? Well, he's the oldest of a big family. After having to sew clothes his brother's ripped up day in and day out, he's just good at it. Big family? That's not what he told me. He said he was an orphan. Apparently he's got over 20 siblings. Like, holy shit, right? But I guess every family's got their issues. Wait a second, maybe those are the other foster kids living in the group home. But if that's the case, turns out he's got a big family after all. Should make a note of this. Gaku's got a family of foster siblings. Okay, Darumi. Look, Takumi, look what I found. What's that? A surgical scalpel. I was wandering around some ruins when I found an old hospital. I rummaged through the debris and excavated a whole surgery kit. I can't believe I found such a nice blade. It must be my lucky day. Just think of how easy I can do my cutting. Kyo. Darumi swung the scalpel around as she ran down the hallway. She's acting like a psychotic slasher. Okay, man. Okay, I'm starting to get an idea of what present to get for Gaku. A suit. Gaku's always wearing patched up clothes, so a gift related to clothing might be good, although giving him clothes isn't a good plan. I'm sure he has his own taste and style, and the chances of him liking whatever clothes I pick out are low. So fabric and a sewing kit? Apparently Gaku's good at sewing, it doesn't seem like no amateur. According to Takamaru, Gaku can sew, and pretty well at that. Then what about giving him a sewing kit? He'd be able to make whatever clothes he wants and keep wearing his current clothes by mending whenever he needs to. I searched a gift-o-matic for sewing-related gifts. After a few minutes of searching, sewing kit. Sewing kit with all the tools needed for a project. It's in the hands of an expert. It's better than a machine. Sewing kit? This looks good. Materials are needles, thread, and scissors and cotton. That's a lot of materials. Gathering them all is going to be a pain. I was running around the ruins and I found an old hospital. I rummaged through the debris and excavated a whole surgery kit. The place Darumi found was a surgical facility. They might have needles and thread for stitching. It also sure to have scissors, and if there are medical cotton pads, they might work in place of the cotton. Okay, I'll go exploring tomorrow. I'll have Darumi show me the abandoned hospital so I can gather the materials. Day 14. Ready to go find more scalpels for my cutting, Takumi?
Hey!
We need to look for materials to make Gaku's present, Darumi. Alright. Let's go. Okay, take me to that hospital, Darumi. Yo, okay, but don't get mad at me if I get lost. Okay. Search stocked. Cool. Okay, so there's a treasure box there. They're both behind fire. That one's also behind a fire. That one's not, but do I really want to go all the way there? Yeah, I kind of feel like getting these treasure boxes. Yeah, I feel like getting these treasure boxes when I'm like doing an actual exploration will be better, because then I can teleport, you know? Maybe I can get that one if I go right. Yeah, I'm gonna go right. See a bear covered in blood struggling through a field. It looks like it doesn't have long to live. Finish it off. Decided to finish the barrel as quickly as possible, but it started to rampage and the last act of resistance. Okay, I forgot that does damage you. Oh god. Okay. Might have made a mistake. As well, pop one flower bed still contains a lot of healthy flowers. Look at the flowers. Although there were no flowers that could be used as crafting material, you're able to find some gardening pumice.
Nice.
Nice. The remote control on the ground water support. Press a button. There was no reaction, however, it did seem to have power checked and silence bound batteries.
Nice.
Cool. It's like an old mineral store. There are lots of rocks on the shelves. Take a glowing blue rock. When you lift up a glowing rock, its blue light grew bright and it suddenly exploded. Oh no.
What?
Ear pick. Found a large piece of red cloth while exploring the house. What could this be? Let's make it a superhero cape. It turns out the piece of fabric was a superhero cape. You put it on and stepped outside, and there found an invader. Hero never succumbs to evil. Time for battle. Okay.
Yes!
Cool cape. Enemy appeared. The enemy is low on health, unfortunately. Battle start. Okay. All allies annihilated. Okay, God.
My turn! There! Let's go! Yeah! All right! Ready when you are.
Okay.
I wonder how many more can I get?
Homicide. Launcher. Oh, they changed the name from Let's Killing to Homicide? Bruh. I liked Let's Killing.
It's too much.
Kill me now. Okay, okay, you.
Say when.
We can get some more AP out of this.
I can't anymore. Go die in a fire. Totally wrecked.
Okay, special attacks.
Looks a little dangerous.
What if I do a special attack? If it's a story moment, so previously in story moments when you use a special attack, it doesn't actually like the last time I blew my brains out and I was fine afterwards. I'm gonna just try it.
Gotta run!
Cool.
Here we go.
Boost
got
Teemo
this.
Anima. Move again.
Gotta push it. Let's go.
Cool.
There. Say when.
Cool. One turn victory. And what happens to Dairumi? She stays at 0 health. Cool. Keep an eye on your stamina. Yep. Unfortunate. Battle starts. Just me. Okay. No
I've got
Dairumi.
this.
I can do it.
Yeah! Let's do this. Take that! Got it! Let's go.
Okay, what now? 10 health, so I need to attack you 5 times. I think I take a defensive
Keep your
stance.
guard up! I've got this.
And I go here,
That's it.
and
Let's
then I do that
this.
again,
Ha! All right, good to go.
and then I... Take a defensive stance
Not
again.
gonna cut it. Ready when you are.
And then I come and kill these guys here. Yes. Cool.
My turn. Take this. Let's go.
Just kill this big guy.
Say when. Got it. Ready
And
when
then
you are.
kill this guy.
That's it. Say when.
And then kill this guy. Yes. Cool. Clean.
Yes.
You find an old slot machine will give you a prize if you line up 3 pictures in a row. Let's go for gloves. Ding ding ding, you only got 2 matching glove symbols. Sad. Oh god. I didn't... I should pay attention to where I'm going. Okay, it's fine. I'm just practicing, you know?
I've got this. Yeah! My turn. All right, here we go.
There's no way for me to... There's no way for me to do both of those small guys.
That's it. I've
Now
got
there is,
this.
though.
Got it. Good to go.
Okay. I can get that guy, but I can't get those guys. So I'm gonna go get that guy. And then I just take a defensive stance. Yes. So that I don't get any damage. Cool.
Good to go. Take that. Say when. Here.
Ease peas. Excuse me.
Did it.
I did get the key item. Cool. Good. The whole reason for me coming here wasn't a waste. So I took this whole weird roundabout route. See a ghost, red light floating up here. Could it be a ghost? Let's follow it. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Okay. Let's go here. Find a pair of men's underwear on the ground. What's it doing here? See if they're still clean or smell them. Yeah, let's smell them. Smell fresh. Might be used as crafting material. Cool.
We did it.
Polyester. Got some needles, thread, scissors, and cotton. Alright, I got all the materials. Okay, so if you die on the field... Okay, I didn't comment on it because... I actually tested it on my own because I was curious. But yeah, if you die while you're exploring, you don't actually die and the coffin thing doesn't come up. Your character just retreats. And you just like... They're just like, okay, bro, I'm out. Alright, I got all the materials. Okay, we can go home then. I'm getting bored. I've only died like once, and I can't even really die, so it's boring. I just want to go back to my room and play Distressing Arrogance. She knows what's good. Like, I can't lie. She knows what's good. Sewing kit. Yes. Crafting complete.
Aha!
Yes, the sewing kit's done. I immediately headed to Gaku's room with the newly made gift. Doesn't matter how many times you come over. Never gonna fight those invaders. The only way to convince me is with a sack full of money. The heck is this? A sewing kit? Wait, you giving this to me? Yeah, I figured you could use a sewing kit to make whatever clothes you wanted. You can just keep mending the clothes you have already. You're good at... Or you can just keep mending the clothes you have already. You're good at sewing, right? Alright, I gotta admit, this is pretty thoughtful. I just noticed some holes in my clothes. Yes, that's a pretty good reaction. I can tell Gaku's expression is softening. Look, I feel bad saying this after you gave this to me and all, but I still can't fight with you. I'm seriously terrified of those invaders. As you can see, I'm not exactly the big macho churd type. No, I'm not asking you to fight just in exchange for this gift. More like a gift so I can get a chance to talk to you some more. Gaku, would you mind telling me why you're so against fighting? Why won't I fight? Isn't it obvious? That's because I'm freaking terrified, man.
I get dragged to this completely insane place, and then they tell me to go fight these monsters? Like, what am I supposed to do? What even are these invaders? They look like they came straight out of a manga. Yeah,
Manga,
no
okay.
way. Doesn't matter how much you ask, I can't and I won't. I mean, you tell me. How
You
can
can make
guys...
bank if you fight, bro.
Gaku, if you fight, you can make money.
What? Make money? According to Hiruko, every invader you bag nets you a bounty reward. If you fight the invaders with us, you'll be able to make some serious cash. No freaking way. So you're saying this could be a way out of being broke? No, not just that. You actually have a chance of hitting it big and getting rich. It would have been hilarious if I just went straight to 100. Gaku, come fight with us. Let's get through this war and make a ton of cash. I extended my hand and urged him to participate in the coming battles, but Gaku wouldn't take my hand. Instead, he averted his gaze and bit his lip. What's the matter? You don't want money? Yeah, I mean, I do, man. Real bad. You have any idea how long I've been broke? I'd gladly risk my life. No, 2 of my lives for a big payout. Then? But if it's time to fight here and help you take out the invaders, and all the bastards in the Tokyo residential complex would be safe too. Isn't that a good thing? No way. It's not fair. Not fair? I told you I'm an orphan, right? I grew up in a poor group home. Might not know this, but society pretty much treats you like dirt when you grow up poor. When you're a poor orphan. No matter how much I asked for help, those jerks in the complex never even gave me the time of day.
They didn't help me, so why should I help them?
Look, you make a very good point for the people that did spurn you, but it's the problem of the system and which you're living, because I'm shocked that they're still using a system of wealth when you're in a war-torn, like, human complex, you know?
How is that fair?
It isn't fair. I agree with you. Fair is now's not the time to be thinking about fair. Shut up! You grew up in a happy family. I don't want to hear crap from you. Gaku started breathing heavily as he shut me down. His hatred towards society that abandoned him His hatred towards the society that abandoned him is Gaku's true reason for not fighting. He'll never agree to join us until this hatred is addressed. Gaku, I'm here if you want to talk about it. I'd love to know everything you've been through. I decided to ask Gaku about his past to see if I could find a way to change his mind.
You want to know how many jobs I was holding down back in the complex?
7.
17.
How funny.
I was working 24/7, 365 days a year. I worked every day until I was about to collapse. And I don't have a single penny to my name. It all went to running the group home.
I want to
never
help
got
you.
Any time to
Nope.
myself.
He didn't like that.
Well, I want to help you.
Shut up! I don't need your help.
Yeah.
If you feel sorry for me, then give me money. After that, you can bring me a rich girl with huge knockers. Seems like shadow empathy only has the opposite effect. Okay. So good, I failed. What can I do to get Gaku fight with me when he's holding such resentment to the TRC? Retry persuasion. Okay, no hollow empathy. No hollow
You wanna know
empathy.
how many jobs I was holding?
Okay, cool.
7. It all went to running the group home.
Okay, cool. Right.
Isn't that messed up? So I asked adults for help, to show some love to our home, but we got nothing. Politicians ignored our request for assistance. I went to companies to ask for donations and got tea thrown in my face.
Okay.
There's no way I'm gonna help any of them. I wish they'd all die. I will never, ever, ever.
Save your siblings, bro.
Save your siblings.
My siblings? Takemaru told me you're the oldest in the group home and you have a lot of foster siblings. If the complex gets destroyed, they'll all die. You're fine letting the invaders massacre your entire family? Gaku fell silent. He seemed rattled. As much as he seems to hate the complex at large, there's no way he'd just abandon his family. He's bound to change his mind once he realizes his siblings are in danger. No, I'm still not fighting. What? Don't you even care if your whole family gets killed? They're not my family. It's not like we're blood related. They're just strangers who happen to live in the same group home as me. What's wrong with you? You may not be blood related, but you're still family. Not only are they not family, they're a huge burden. I've had to suffer my entire life because of those stupid brats. Just thinking about it icks me off. They freaking used me. If it weren't for them, my life wouldn't be as miserable. Those brats can go die, 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 die.
I hope the invaders kill every single one of those brats.
I mean, it went up. I'm not gonna complain about results. What's with this guy, really? Get his anger towards the Tokyo residential complex, but why his family as well? They went through the same hardships. Gaku, why are you so angry at your family? Would you mind telling me? I need to abate Gaku's anger and get him to fight. I decided to try
The
again.
reason I was holding down so many jobs at once was to earn enough money
That means
to
you
feed
care
my
about
siblings. Every cent I earned disappeared into their stomachs. I'm the one working myself to the bone, but I couldn't even afford to buy a single shirt. And despite all that, they never even thanked me once. They just complained about how there was never enough food or snacks. They treated me like a slave. If anything broke, they figured I'd fix it. They ripped their shirt, Gaku will mend that too. I must have mended their clothes thousands of times. I'd stay up all night just to sew for them. They're little parasites that drained me of my time and money. If it weren't for them, I would have had free time and money for myself. I could have bought new clothes, eaten some good food, maybe even moved out on my own. Give me back my time and money! Damn it! Just die! Die! Die!
Enough already, man. Oh, damn, I thought you just had to make him
Enough
step out of it.
already.
Fuck, okay, never mind. But until society gives me what I'm owed, turned into such a piece of trash because society sucks. It's all society's fault, not mine. I agree with you, actually. There's nothing I can say to Gaku when he gets like this. I need to do something to express what he's really feeling. Okay.
The reason I was hoping,
Okay.
and despite all that, they if any, I must have
I don't know
mended
if
their
it's you
clothes
sound like a
thou-
mom. I don't know if that... Is it really that one?
Damn it! Just die! 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 The invaders can kill every last one of those brats. I wouldn't even shed a tear.
Oh, just let him rant. Okay, got it. Sometimes just let him do it. Damn it, die. They can all die. They all deserve to die. They should all just die. Then why? Why is it when I imagine them being killed?
I start crying.
It's because you don't want them to die, not really. But if you think about it, I'd be way better off without them. They don't add any benefit to my life. Family's not about benefits. You should know better than anyone. You're trying to convince yourself that you should abandon them when you know you can't. You're only making yourself suffer. How about you give up and just accept it? Fight to save your siblings. I'm gonna save the little brats who ruined my life. Damn it, my life sucks. Was I a panty thief in my previous life?
Gaku, if you don't want to help the Tokyo residential complex, that's fine. I'm not doing this to save the world either. Honestly, as long as I can protect what matters most to me, that's all I care about.
Took a step closer to him and stared right into his
You
eyes.
don't need to save the Tokyo residential complex. You don't even need to let go of your hate. Just fight to protect what matters most to you. Like me, for the ones waiting for you at the group home.
Just fight for your
fight
family.
For your family.
Bro, he's dead! Persuasion complete. Okay. Hiruko gave us 5 days. It's been 4. Hiruko gave us 5 days. It's been 4 to convince 2 people. We've got technically 3, realistically 2 people left. That is not enough time. So either... I think, okay, this game has so many endings, right? Like, oh, there's like 7, like there's 100 different endings, or I haven't reached a branching point yet, except for the beginning where I like, in my first episode during the demo, I decided not to do anything, but that just led me to an instant game over. So, there's got to be a branching point at some point, and I'm assuming that that point is probably gonna be like, this is just a big assumption, maybe I'm wrong, but I'm assuming the choice that's coming up is, am I saving Shoma or am I saving these 2? And honestly, I don't fucking like Shoma, so I'm gonna probably pick these 2 if that's the choice. I never asked for all those brothers and sisters, you know. My own parents didn't want me, so who needs family? They just get in the way. Why should I have to keep busting my hump for them? Even now, they can be a million miles away for all I know. My whole life I've had to sacrifice everything for their sakes. Talk about rotten luck. But still, I can't just abandon them. They're family. Might not be related by blood, but they're the only family I've got, you know? Of course, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be there for your family. Is it asking too much for you to fight for them too? Sorry, but can you give me some time alone? I need to think through all this. Sure, I understand. Thanks, man. You're a real decent guy. I feel a little better about myself now. Apologies. Readjusting my mic. We don't have time! We don't have time. We do not have time.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 50th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
You'd asked him to play like usual, and I got out of bed feeling like it would be just another morning. But then... Hello? Who could that be? Nice morning face, bro. Anything new to add here? I've actually fallen out of this bed during the night before. If only if it was a little wider. Open up the door and welcome my guest inside. It is... Hiruko. Okay. How did you like the meatloaf? A real taste of home, right? Just like Mama used to make. There's a reason for that. I sliced your mother up into little pieces and put her in the... Just kidding. You've been Daramied.
Hey!
Yeah, sure, you got me. Did you want anything or did you just come here to prank me? Don't shoot the messenger, bro. Mistress Hiruko sent me on important business. Mistress Hiruko? She wants you, me, and Takemaru and Eito to meet up in the cafeteria. That means write the F now, mister. Anyway, now you know. I have to go tell the others. Mistress Hiruko's orders must be carried out promptly and efficiently. I was gonna stop soon, but I mean, this is too intriguing. I'll keep playing a little bit. The army bounded away, leaving chaos and confusion in their wake. Another meeting, but it's only us this time. Deadline's tomorrow, so maybe Hiruko wants us to discuss the test she mentioned. Well, only one way to find out. Cafeteria, here I come. We don't have time. We're gonna have to pick one. Okay, who's around? Anybody interesting? Oh, cool. Also, what's the plan that Ima said he had a plan? Is anybody else here? Yeah, the other four are here, so there's nobody else except Ima and Kako. Okay. You guys are probably by the stairs. Yeah, that makes more sense. Hello. Good morning, Mr. Sumino. We're back.
Huh?
Back? Where did you go? We were out gathering herbs and grasses. We're pretty good at figuring out which ones are edible. There's been times in our lives when we've had to learn that the hard way. I can't believe we're back to eating grass to survive. This outside world is really something. We found plants I've never even seen before. Don't overdo it or eat anything that could be poisonous, okay? There's no need to worry. Mr. Awatsuki's been sneaking us bread on the side. He's such a considerate friend, unlike a certain someone I could mention. Well, excuse me. And excuse us, we must be going. This wild grass salad isn't going to eat itself. Goodbye. I feel like maybe there isn't going to be a choice and they're just not going to be around. Huh? I don't know. Well, I'm just on for the ride. I haven't been presented with a choice, unless there's hidden choices that I'm missing. Ah, you're all here. There we are. Gather them all up, just like what you told me. I can see that. You did an admirable job, Darami. Mistress praise me. Okay. There's something going on between you two. Did something happen between these two? Come on, let's hear it. What do you want this time? I want to report on your progress. How are your attempts to win over the non-fighters going? So, this was part of your plan. Have you managed to convince them yet? You only have one day left. Well, not all of them, but I think Tsubasa and Gaku are starting to come around. I see. That's good. I didn't expect you to convert all 5, of course, but we can deal with the holdouts later. Deal with them how? True to my original plan, anybody who doesn't have the will to fight will be forced to leave tomorrow. What? Wait a minute, it took a while, but we've made real progress. There's just a little more time. I'm sure we can. I'm sorry, but a promise is a promise. I can't go back on my word. Without any protection or battle experience, they'll die out there. If they're not going to contribute to the war effort anyway, what difference does it make? Why does it have to be like this? To defeat the invaders and win the war, naturally. You really think abandoning those guys is going to make it any easier for us to win? I'm certain of it. I've already pointed out the possibility of them drawing the enemy's attention away from the school for a while. There's also the chance that facing real danger will knock some sense into them and finally bring out their fighting spirit. Those chances are slim, it's not worth the risk. There is nothing I won't do for the sake of victory. Allowing victory to elude us would render the risk we've taken and the sacrifices we've made up to now to be completely meaningless. If you have the time to spend worrying about the others, I prefer you spend it training to use your Hima Anima more effectively. The enemy commanders are far stronger than us. We'll never defeat them if we get too hung up on our own survival. When push comes to shove, we will have to be prepared to give our lives. As usual, Hiruko left no room for discussion, leaving us alone to mull over her words and consider our options. Such an ice cream. How could anyone not stand that? I don't know, man. Have some basic human fucking... Oh, wait. Of course, sorry. I forgot who I'm talking to. You don't have human empathy. Cool, got it. That's why. Just slobber all over your fucking asshole queen and you're the fucking asshole princess. Something she said just now bothers me. Aside from the obvious, you mean? Yes, but never mind. It's probably just my imagination. Nothing worth worrying about. What's our next move? Today's our last chance to save those guys.
Hey!
I'll talk to them one last time. It might not do any good, but it's worth a try. Okay. Yes, but about that, it's just my imagination. Nothing worth worrying about aside from the obvious. Cool. The enemy commanders are far... I think this is the thing. How does she know about the enemy commanders? She's mentioned commanders plural, but isn't it the same guy? That's a very... That's the part that like hit my brain as well. So if that's what he's referring to, I'm on the same mind as him. Like, she knows something about these commanders. There's something weird. We have to do something or it'll be all over for them tomorrow. You're right, we can't possibly abandon our friends to such a cruel fate. I won't let Hiruko force them out either. I'll step in to protect them if I have to. Can't use bias and threats to get people to do what you want. Society just doesn't work like that. I never expected Takamaro to be the one to uphold the laws of society. Princess can be deceiving, I guess. Yeah, but now she's got an ally. Darumi is on her side. And that's terrifying because that gives her a lot of voltage. In the back of my mind, I'd been hoping, really, that Hiruko would go back on her plan and cut the non-fighters some slack. I could see now how foolish I've been to think that. Even if I'd managed to change Tsubasa and Gaku's mind, Shoma and the twins will still have to leave. Can't let that happen. I have to try to talk to them one last time. Should talk to Shoma, Ima, and Kako before it's too late. Okay, they're all in their rooms. Everybody else is in their room as well. Okay, this is the only thing to do. Understood. Let's talk to Kako. This is Kako's room. Maybe she'll be more willing to listen to me today. I rang the doorbell and waited. After a little while, the door was pulled open by a shaky, hesitant hand. Brother dearest, it's you, Takumi. I wonder if sorry if I surprised you. I just wanted to ask you something. We made your decision on whether what you're going to say tomorrow. If you don't agree to fight like the rest of us, you'll have to leave. I know, but my dear brother said he had a plan. He said there's no need for me to fight. Just like he said there's no need for me to ever get married or leave home. I feel like that's a discussion for another day. Okay, but let's put Ima and his plan aside for now. What do you want to do? Me. Was it really that hard of a question? I don't really know. My brother usually handles all the big decisions. It's no different now. I have no choice but to go along with what he says. Alright, I guess that's... No, it's not. Just... What? She does have a choice. She's her own person. Screw that. You're being fucking stupid. Thank you for coming. Kako bowed uncertainly and closed the door, being careful to avoid making eye contact the whole time. That's about what I expected. I can't imagine a timid girl like that ever going out on a battle. Bro, you just need to tell her she doesn't need to listen to her brother. It might not work, but you're just not trying it. This is Ima's room. Let's see if he's around. I rang the doorbell and waited. A moment later, the door was thrown open. Oh, Mr. Sumino, it's you. To what do I owe the pleasure? Don't tell me you're still hoping to convert me to your side. How much do you think you can achieve in just one day? Ima, please, at least think about it. I've done all the thinking I need to do, Mr. Sumino. My safety is guaranteed thanks to the plan I've come up with. Oh, right, you mentioned before that you had a plan of your own. It's a simple enough solution. All I need is a way for me and my dear sister to remain at the academy without needing to fight. There's no way Hiruko is going to allow that. That's the problem my strategy aims to address.
Hey!
And what is the strategy exactly? Oh, I'm so sorry, but I can't tell you that. If you knew about it, it would lose all strategic value. Ima waved me goodbye and closed the door, his easy smile devoid of any other kind of fear or anxiety. Seems so confident. I hope the secret plan of his isn't anything too violent. I should talk to Shoma. Okay, yeah. No, you can use these ones, huh? This is Shoma's room. I wonder if he's in. I rang the doorbell and waited. Eventually the door slowly opened. Hello, I'm sorry. Please forgive me for ruining your day with my existence. Well, we're off to a great start here. Hey Shoma, that deadline Hiruko set for you guys is coming up tomorrow, you know. Are you sure you won't reconsider things? At this rate, she really is going to throw you out. Yes, I know. I guess I'll just be thrown out like the trash I am. You don't really want that though, right? You shouldn't expect too much from me. It's so hopelessly inept that me losing is basically a foregone conclusion, no matter what kind of conflict it is. This isn't some kind of physical or psychological shortcoming I can work on and overcome someday. My uselessness is baked into me at a cellular level. What does that mean? That's a very specific line of dialogue you just said. Are you just being your usual like self-deprecating self, or does that mean more than you're letting on? I may as well accept my fate. My staying here would only cause more trouble for everyone. You understand what you're saying, right? Once you get beyond the wall of fire, you'll probably die. Yes, I know. I've accepted that too. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but it's better to get it over with now so I don't really let you down later. I'm sorry you had to end up here with someone like me. Shoma bowed his head in a gesture of deep regret and disappeared back into the darkness of his room. It's no good, he's too pessimistic for me to convince him now. I've talked to all three of the remaining non-fighters, but it hasn't done any good. Done what I can, I guess I'll just go back to my room. I had a feeling it would turn out this way, but I'm still not happy about it. If those three really are kicked out tomorrow, what'll happen to them then? Isn't there anything I can do? I wonder who that could be. Has one of them changed their mind after all? It is Eito or Darumi. Hope flooded in my chest as I went to the door, but when I opened it... Ah, hello Takumi. May I have a moment of your time? Oh, hey Eito, what's up? I wanted to discuss something with you. You know, about Hiruko. What about her? Remember what I told you in the cafeteria this morning? Something Hiruko said back then bothered me. I've been thinking about it and I'm sure now that it's important. Let me just look at my bed. I don't feel like lazing around right now. Yeah, makes sense. So why did she say that was so strange? I thought you said it was probably nothing. That was just an excuse. I thought it would be better if we didn't discuss it in front of everyone. What do you mean? I'm almost certain Hiruko is hiding something. Yes, obviously. Well, okay, let me not say this. But yes, she is hiding something. She knows more than what she's letting on. If I'd pressed the matter, we'd have gotten into a big argument. Things are strained enough right now as it is. I don't want to risk escalating them further. I guess that makes sense. What is it that you think she's hiding? I want you to think back to what Hiruko told us before she left and see if anything stands out. The commanders. She said commanders plural. The commanders are stronger than us. How the fuck does she know that? The enemy commanders are far stronger than us. We'll never defeat them if we're too hung up on our own survival. That humanoid invader with the strange transformation was certainly stronger than any other foes we've come up against. But not stronger than us and also not plural. But you said commanders, plural, not singular. Yes! Thank you, man! Oh my god, thank you! You have some intelligence. That's very rare in these games, you know? It's I like it. Never fought an invader like that before or since. It's not impossible that there's others like it out there. But Hiruko spoke about there being more as if it were a sure thing. Now that you mention it, that is kind of weird. Bear in mind what I'm about to say is just my own conjecture. But it seems to me that Hiruko views this war differently from the rest of us. Almost like she knows something we don't. That wouldn't be out of the question. She did say she's been fighting the invaders a lot longer than we have. But if the people in charge have told us something, or if she's found out something for herself, what could it be? Only one way to find out. We have to ask her about it ourselves. What, just like that? There's no way she'll tell us the truth that easily. She'll probably brush the whole thing off. Knowing what she knows will allow us all to make more informed decisions. It makes sense, strategically speaking. If she insists on dodging the issue after that, we can get everyone together and put more pressure on her. We could even make her step down as leader. What? But she's got Darumi on her side and she's fucking insane. If Hiruko is no longer in charge, she won't have any authority to make the others leave. It's not like we voted her into that position to begin with anyway. Basically suggesting we stage immunity, isn't that a step too far? I don't think we'll come to that. Hiruko won't let anything happen that might jeopardize our chance of beating the invaders. Yeah, that's true. I don't know what this information she's hiding is, but if it can help give us a better perspective on the war, we ought to know about it. Might even make the last 3 non-fighters change their minds. That's a chance worth betting on, don't you think? I guess. You see, it's in everyone's best interest for Hiruko to share what she knows with us. The thing is, though, she scares me. I'm not great at talking to people anyway, and I don't think I can make my case very well. I always feel better around you, Takumi. And you have quite a way with words, so... Yeah, there's definitely some chemistry between these two. I like it. Ah, so that's what this is all about. Alright, I'll go with you and try to get the truth out of Hiruko. Thank you. I think it's best if we talk in private, just the 3 of us, before involving anyone else. I believe Hiruko is in the leisure lounge on the 3rd floor, alone. Would you mind coming along with me right now? Sure, no problem. Let's go talk to her. Thank you, Takumi. Is Hiruko really hiding something? I can only hope she'll be honest with us. If she refuses, things could get complicated. Well, I'm sure it'll work out. Somehow. Oh, that's enough of a... well, I was gonna say that's enough of a... cliffhanger to end things on, but I wanna take a look. Oh, Kako, you're out your room. I still believe I can convince you, Kako. Hi, Kako. I don't see out your room. I don't see you on your own very often. My dear brother said he needed the time to get his master plan ready. He's shut himself in his room and doesn't want to be disturbed. What is his plan anyway? Did he tell you anything about it? No, not a thing. He always handles important stuff by himself. I see. There's nothing else. I'll get back to my walk now. Excuse me. Okay. Well, yeah, that's enough of a cliffhanger for me to for me to end things on, and I'm very intrigued with what's gonna happen with all the stuff that's been brought up. I want to know what, like, obviously Hiruko's hiding something, but is it from her experience in the TRC, or is she lying about that as well? Does she actually know more than she's letting on? So I am extremely curious. Cool. Well, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Very intriguing developments. Very interesting game. I don't know what's gonna happen. So yeah, I'll see you guys next episode. Bye bye.